Check me out. Check me out. Boom, bam, bam, bop. Bada bop, boom, pow.
And hello, everybody. If you couldn't tell, I'm really excited about this episode. I'm Ahab, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Let's Play Football Manager 2020. This is Deportivo, and yes, we have signed Erling Haaland. And much like his transfer to Dortmund in the winter transfer window this year in real life, he joined us and has already started with a bang. Here he is, my friends. Erling Haaland. 5 stars. Average rating 7.98 over the last 5 games. 8 goals in 5 starts, and so 8 total appearances, 5 starts, 3 off the bench. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get him. Now, the quick story here is that I had watched him in the PSG game, in the Champions League game the other week, where he smacked that ball in the second half home like the monster he is, and I said, you know what, let's look at him in my Deportivo save. I wonder what attributes he still has. And in this particular save, the winter transfer window was not applied. So the price from Red Bull Salzburg, sorry, I'm trying to remember which Red Bull it is, was really low. And you know, I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens here. I don't nudge the board or the president that often in any game, let alone this one, and unless it's for like a facility or something. And I said, you know what? Let's try to sign Erling Haaland. It would show we mean business. And the president literally couldn't do it fast enough. And in about 2 weeks' time in game, he had signed for us for a pretty penny. As you can see, he's on a $4 million salary. Quite a nice contract. We got 4 years out of him. We have a release clause of $123 million. I assume somebody's going to come knocking after a couple of seasons, if not sooner. But God, he is a monster in FM as he is in real life. Just wanted to. I'll get into the season review quickly, but he had a hat trick against Real Madrid that was just absolutely crazy. And then in the Villarreal game, he had a hat trick. So boom, 6 goals in 2 games. Exactly what I needed. So unfortunately for Yanis Mirage, my alternate pressing forward, I sent him out on loan because Haaland has to have a spot. Somebody like him has to have a spot. Okay, so while we're here in the schedule, the last match was our loss against Barcelona, which was way up here in December. And you can see we're way down here. In this episode, we have a crazy match against Real Madrid coming up, and I'll get into that in just one moment. But you can see we've had a pretty freaking good run here. I'm really happy with the team. I've pulled some shenanigans again with the tactics because the change that I made for the Barcelona didn't quite work out as well as I would have liked. So this is the tactic. That was the tactic change that I talked about in the Barcelona episode, and then I made some other changes, and some of those other changes are here. And I'm really happy we annihilated Atletico, we annihilated Valencia, and then we've just gone on this great run until we came up against Valencia again. And that was a really tough match. I couldn't figure out how to get that match going. We drew against Madrid. We should have won. We should have won against Madrid in the Spanish Cup first leg, semifinal. But, you know, Rafael Varane just had monster headers. I think Varane had either a brace or a hat trick himself. Oops, that's the wrong match. Varane had a brace, and they were 2 headers at the end of the match that were super critical, 73 and 85th minute, that brought them tied. So look at the timing for Haaland's hat trick here: 61, 63, 68. Just literally in a 10-minute span, boom. Really scared Atletico. Their mentals were just all sorts of messed up. right up until Varane started getting his headers in on corners. And I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what happened there. But, yeah, you can see we've gone on this great run. And that has put us up until this last match with Valencia. That has put us in second. And let's look at the table. You can see Madrid is ahead of us solely on goal difference. That's why this episode's match is so important, because if we can beat Madrid here, and I don't remember if we're at home or not. We are at home. That can just give us a leg up, and that can give us a leg up, hopefully, for the rest of the season. If I have time in this episode, I want to keep it to around 30 minutes. I will include the Ajax Champions League first knockout round. I might do a special episode for that. But this is the winter transfer episode, and really the news is about Erling Haaland. And let's just do a quick review here on some of these goals that Haaland had, because I want to show you all just how epic this was. I just cannot stress how awesome it is to have him on the team. So Cartabia here has a great pass. Haaland just runs right through, slams it in bottom corner. That's the first one. Second one, Traver just launches the ball. Haaland is on the go, and there's no stopping him in this game. I mean, he hits that shot so hard. And then, if I'm not mistaken, this is a header? Ruiz, Cartabia? No, it was just a little dink. And again, a smash into the net. I mean, I am elated that I brought him into the team. It's really kind of changing the way the whole team works here. Now, I will say the rest of the team needs to do their stuff in order to fully utilize him. You can see he had a couple of mediocre matches. He came on as subs here in the first two matches I played him, and then his first full match, he really didn't play well against Girona. But then he had an 8 against Eibar, a 9-6 against Villarreal. I mean, this is Real Madrid, and then a 7-9. I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. So, what is coming up towards the end of the season here? I know this is the winter transfer window, but we had some teams sniffing around Francis Uzoho. In fact, 2 different managers were coming to, I want to say, like 5 matches in a row to watch Uzoho, and that was pretty crazy. But then Uzoho had no interest, and we re-signed him, and now he's got a much better release clause. You can see he's got a $31 million release clause, so that scared them away. There are a couple teams that are sniffing around Shibasaki because his value far outweighs his minimum fee release clause. And I'm honestly inclined to sell him. Call me crazy, but if I can get his release clause, I'd kind of be okay with that. And then I have some other teams sniffing around. Ingvartsen, teams want him on loan for some reason. And who else? It was Chumi. Chumi has a couple of teams sniffing around because he's young and he's developing really well. No other lads are having teams sniff around for purchase or loan. I've loaned out a couple of players, which I'm not going to get into in this episode. We'll talk about them later if they come into anything. I will say that I am trying to iron out where I need reinforcement in the team or where I can take the team to the next level. And I really need a better right winger or left inverted winger, somebody who can play those positions. And then I need to take my wing backs to the next level because I've got solid wing backs on both sides. I've got Boveda on the right, and I've got David Simon on the right, and then Pedersen and Ruiz. Boveda, Ruiz, and Simon are kind of getting up there in age, and they've all 3 of them had injuries that took them out for a couple in-game weeks. And I was running real tight wingbacks. They're just coming back. You can see Simon is just coming back. I haven't really played him that much because he's literally just coming back. Ladropoulos got injured, as you can see. He has not been playing, but he's in rehabilitation. So, let's talk about this match against Real Madrid. Excuse me. So we had a solid game against them in the semifinal of the Spanish Cup. Excuse me, and I would really like to put one over them in this match here in this episode. And so don't go by the formations. If you're looking at the formations here while I'm blabbing on, I started these matches with the 4-2-4 wide. And some of them, like the Valencia one win here, and actually the Atletico one, I ran 4-2-4 wide the entire first half. And then the second half, I changed to 4-4-2 with a balanced situation. And that threw them. That threw them a lot. And then I tried that again on Valencia, and they struggled. But we just did not play well in this game, and I was really, really not happy with it. You know, they scored in the 57th minute, but that was it. Kondogbia had a monster shot from like 35 yards. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was one of those sniper shots that everybody complained about from the beta. But God, it was a crazy goal. Very good, but crazy. So let's move right along, and we'll get after the break into the Real Madrid game. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back here. You can see this is the lineup for the match. We're running our 4-4-2 to start off with here. Holland and Edmondson up front. That's been actually a really great pair. Traver and Cartavia on the wings. Danilo Cataldi's getting a start in this lineup because Madron got injured. So Cataldi and Shibasaki, the midfield pair, and really they deserve to be in the first lineup. David Simon getting the start on the right just because of his stats, or should I say attributes. Chumi and Soma are the defensive pair in the middle, and Ruiz out left. Uzoho in goal. Sung Hoi-min has been solid for Real Madrid, scoring as a lone striker. But of course, Salah has been just a ridiculous attacking force on the right side there. I don't worry about Gareth Bale. I don't know why, but he just does not play well. And I watch him, completely turn that on my head. But I am worried about Rafael Varane coming in here in corners and getting headers like he did last time. So let's take it to the dressing room. The set is gusty, so I'm going to have to keep those crosses low. Let me see here. We're underdogs. There we go. Oh, well. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. And I have faith in you. All right. Ending that team talk. Going to the tunnel. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah. Yeah, that's not something that you really should be asking me. Let me just go to tactics quick here. No. Get up a little bit. Order passing, plan on backs wide. Never waste time. Counter, regroup. Take a quick look at this. No, put it on standard. All right, let's give it a whirl. I'm putting it on positive to go here because I'm a little wary. I don't want to go full out attacking, and balanced just wasn't doing it for me in that match where it was 4-4. Balanced is actually where we gave up all the headers and the corners for the headers. So, ooh, Holland. Oh, he was offside. Man, I knew that was too good to be true. Holland puts it just wide, but you can see the defense just doesn't know what to do with him. They man mark him, and they still can't keep him down. All right, Cataldi back to Soma, who boots it up to Holland once again, who tries to cross it, but that doesn't work. All right, Chumi up to Simone. Simone the Chumi over to Traver, who was man-marked. Edmondson. Yeah, they're definitely playing man-marking here. Let's see. I might have to change something. And by man-marking, I mean is they're playing really close on the body marking. Whew. All right. Feel like we dodged a bullet there. Zoho coming up with the big save. Oof. I mean, once again, Zoho keeping us in this game with these shots. Let's. All right, so it started raining. Oh, come on, concentrate, guys, concentrate. As a side note, I'm devastated. I'm recording this just a couple hours after Liverpool lost to Atletico in the Champions League match. So, little miffed about that. Yeah, a little miffed about that. Really, that you know, Atletico plays a solid game. Liverpool keeper should have gotten both of those goals, frankly. And the defense shouldn't have let either of those goals happen. They just weren't shutting Llorente down, which was just kind of nuts in my opinion. I don't even know much about Atletico's players, except I do know Llorente has a wicked foot. All right, Uzoho with a great save. Oh, Salah's already tired. All right, great pass into space there. Traver is unable to do anything with it, unfortunately. Bale puts a pass up to Son, who rockets one into the back of the net. Oh, man. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's watch this. Bale making me eat my words a little bit. That was a good pass, and we just didn't have anybody shutting him down. Similar to what happened with the Liverpool and Athletic players. Nobody shut him down. And this looks like it's not going good, my friends. Clearance by Cataldi just to get us some space here. How can you just let him dribble right around in the penalty box? You're not shutting him down. All right, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. Going to the balanced. See, now I just noticed something here. This frustrates me out of my gourd. So this is supposed to be a custom style saved that, in my opinion, if it's saved in this list, it should be the same every time, but it's not. It's not. These are the settings I had from the last game. So it should be those, and it should be that. But let's see what happens if we distribute to target man for now. Oh, man. Oh, 3 shots and none of them on target? Oh, jeezy Pete. Yeah, guys, you got to show me something else in the second half here. What are you demotivated? Take your sad crap somewhere else. You know what? I'm even going to undo this. It's attacking. See, and this is. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to remove these four. Then I'm going to load my ATG Maves default. And that's what it should be. And I'm going to load the other one I had, wherever that went to. There it is. That's what the balance should be right there. But I don't understand why I don't understand why it saves the change from the last match. It's very frustrating to me. All right, enough of that. Line of defense, work the ball in the box. Low crosses, because it is breezy. Let's start the second half. All right, guys, come on. Let's do something here. And who's having issues? Simon is not rating too well. Cartabia is not doing well at all. All right. That's a goal kick for us. Corner kick. Throw in by Simon. Trevor heads it up, and it's right to Courtois. Oh, Cartabia is not having a good game over there. What are you doing? Edmondson is not having a good game either. Simon tries to intercept. Bale on the run. Puts it across to Salah, and they get an easy 1-2. I mean, this is so frustrating. Because we played fantastic against them last time, and we can't pull this off. This is just, it angers me when this happens. All right, let me also pause this. You can see I'm tinkering here to try and get everything going here. All right. Yes. And confirm. Let's see if we can't pull this malarkey off. I mean, this is just... Obviously, we are not Atletico here. That's the other gripe I have is there are so many times your player takes a shot and it rifles off a defender off into the next universe, and then the opposing player picks things up. All right, so we got a corner here. Traver, solid corner. Chumi just over. All right, that's looking a little better. And Cartabia's already picked up a point of rating. Or, excuse me, a 10th of a point of rating. Kimi's getting the free run of it. Salah dropping back. Carvajal with the overlap. All right, so it looks like they're getting some space opened up here. I mean, we need to do something here. I feel like we can bring this back to a draw, but oh, Holland with the monster tackle. All right, Shibasaki, and Edmondson doesn't do anything with that. That was just, come on. All right, let's see what kind of changes can I make here? So Edmondson, I got a Yorke. Trying to figure this out here. So Kartabi's already playing better. I like that. Shibasaki. The whole team's playing better except for Simone. And I'm just going to pull him out and put Angelari in there. I'm hoping Angelari, and I know normally people don't like to play with poor morale people, but Angelari is he's got some attributes that lend himself to playing wingback, and he's surprised me quite a few times already. Then again, this is Real Madrid. I've got Gareth Bale fighting him on that side, so Traver needs a break. Kartabia needs a break. Thankfully, because I've got so many injuries, and I know how Shibasaki and Cataldi work, I already have my third. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's do this. All right, you know what? I'm going to change it. Just for giggles. Let's see what happens. All right, Ruiz into some space. Holland, oh, geez. Oh, Salah just got injured. Well, I guess that's what you get for trying to tackle one of my defenders. Bale puts a shot in, and Uzoho says, no, I don't think so. Oh, they had to pull. They've made their subs, and they had to pull him off. Uh-oh. Are we not even going to get one goal? Not even going to get one goal. Galan out wide, and the game's frickin' over. Boy, that was just a bunch of frickin' malarkey. And I'm going to get aggressive. I'm far from pleased with that. And the thing is I can't even take anyone to task. I can't even yell at Simone because 6'4", 6'3" is the cutoff. I warn people at 6'3", and then I start finding at 6'2". Oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. So now they've got 3 points on us. Although, you know, we've got 7 points on Valencia. We've got 9 points on Madrid. We're not doing half bad here. I mean, we're in third place again. We've kind of made that the Coruña Cup. You know, if any of you are familiar with the Everton Cup. You know, we placed third last season, and I'm hoping we can hold on to a Champions League spot. Hopefully third place this season or better. Barcelona isn't running away with it as much as they were last season. They've drawn a bunch of their last games, which has given me a little hope, and it looks like it's given Madrid a little hope. But like I was saying, I think if I get a couple more higher level players in at the end of the season over the summer transfer, I might be able to take this team to the next level and really win some silverware or hardware or however you want to put it. But that's it for this episode. I want to thank you all for joining me. Thanks for dealing with the different intro and the excitement that I had with signing Erling Haaland. I'm sorry he did not put on a performance for you all. Hopefully in the next episode we can do that for you. I'm not sure where the next episode will be. It might be the Ajax match here in March, or it might be, I don't know, it might be a Spanish Cup Championship final. I don't know. We'll see where things go with the season as well. So we've got 2 more episodes as far as I'm planning, unless something big happens. So the one league or just general episode, and then the 5th episode to kind of wrap up the season. And trying to move things along here and get things going faster for everybody so the seasons move along and can see a lot of change. So thanks again for joining me, and take care of yourselves. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.